Hello, welcome. This is Mercury2 Phoenix, and today I'm going to be doing a tour of a build I made on the Isle of Siptah. The goal when I first started this build was to see exactly how far out into the water it would let me build. Turns out you can go about 200 foundations out, so it's a really large build. Here on the land, I do have like a little bazaar set up. This dude right here, I use the admin commands to spawn in a thrall, but he's technically a saber-tooth. Doesn't look like a saber-tooth, and you can dress them and access them that way. But the reason why I spawned him in is because when you do that, they look human, but they walk around. So it's kind of cool. He'll pace around here close to where I set him down, and it just gives a little extra life here in my settlement. Now I've got several different mods equipped, so some of the things you see will not be standard. I'll list them in the comment section so that if you're interested in something you can download it. I love all our modders for this game. They do a great job. I do have several thespians set around. That's people sitting around or just doing things here in the front end that are not on workbenches, just so that it looks like it's a little bit alive and not just a whole bunch of static stuff. One of the things I want to point out that I really like is this animal log. It's basically takes the place of it's even smaller than the small animal pen, but that's how you can convert pets and use a smaller space. Now as I walk out on the pier, you can't see the end building. It will pop up eventually, but it is a really long pier, and the character does tend to stagger every so often. I don't know exactly why, other than maybe it's trying to catch up, but if you see me stagger, that's why. Now several of these ships, to get them to place, you do need to attach them to a structure because the water is too deep. So if you look, you can see here I've got a roof sticking out, and some of them will be on foundations in the water. And I do have some thespians on the ships. She's not dead, she's just sleeping. Now some of these boats will act like a fish trap. If you put your bugs in them, they will generate fish for you. And the building is slowly coming into view. And then there's one more ship out there in the water. And I'll walk us all the way to the end here before we go in the building. And since there's no green wall of death on Siptah, it just says turn back before it's too late when you get a little too far. I may or may not trip it when I get up here. Yeah, there we go. So you can go quite a ways out here. Now, if you have things like Purge still turned on, which I don't because I like building too much, if you have a build over the water, they will spawn inside your camp. So keep that in mind in case you decide to just build something on the water. It doesn't protect you from getting a Purge. I haven't tried it with the Siptah surges. Alright, and this is where most of the workbenches are. You'll see a few different ones from the mods. I think I passed the gemologist too. No, the next one. Yeah, this is from one of the mods. Then I have a little kitchen. And then just some more thespians here. I got my drunk guy over here, being entertained by the dancers. I do put bathrooms in. And my private quarters. And some of these bookshelves come with stuff on them, and then some you can add to. Just there. And then my private cook. And this bookshelf was empty. Everything on there I've added. And there's a ship out there that I don't remember putting out there. That must be the one that I must be got my sides backwards. I was thinking it was on this side. Yes, I did. Okay. Always fun when you confuse yourself. Alright, so that's pretty much it for the build. And just for funsies, I do have another mod that lets you transform your player character into animals. So you could be a wolf, or I can be a panther. And there's many other animals to choose from. Just fun. I like the wolf better. Anyway, I hope you liked a tour of my pier here on Isle of Siptah. If there's any other kind of builds you want to see done, please leave comments and I'll try to make them happen. I have built for other people on private servers, so I do like to build. That is my fun. And if you like the video, please make sure you leave that like on the video. And if you want to see more content like this, please subscribe. Alright? Thank you for tuning in.